Hey, grade schoolers! I just wanted to take a minute and go over with you the Bible story that we're going to be studying during the sermon on Sunday morning. Our Bible story is going to come from the book of Mark, which is in the New Testament, chapter 7, verse 1. So you're going to find big number 7 and little number 1. Now I have a question for you. Do you wash your hands before you eat? Well, that tradition that many of us do became a hot topic in this Bible story. One day, Jesus' disciples sit down to eat, but they don't wash their hands first. Well, some people notice and they question Jesus about it. Well, Jesus answers those people, but when he answers, he replies in a way they don't expect, and he's talking about something entirely different. Jesus is talking about following God when he responds to these people. You see, the people who were asking questions about having unwashed hands, they were talking about the disciples following a tradition. A tradition is a habit. It's something that we do, and sometimes we don't even think about when we do it or why we do it. It would be like washing your hands before you eat or brushing your teeth when you get up and before you go to bed. You see, Jesus he knows our hearts, but he also knew the hearts of the people who were asking questions about what his disciples were doing. Jesus told them that they were being like the people that the prophet Isaiah wrote about. And Jesus says in verse 8, "You set aside the commandments of God and hold tightly to the tradition of men." It doesn't sound like Jesus was very happy with those people for thinking that washing their hands was more important than having a clean heart. But Jesus wasn't saying that washing our hands is wrong. But he was reminding those people that not living faithfully for God was wrong. In fact, they weren't honoring God and following God's rules. Jesus said to them, "These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me." He said that in verse 6. I don't want to be far from God, do you? So yes, we have traditions, we have habits, we have things that we do, and sometimes we don't even know why we do them. But we also have the ultimate instruction manual with the Bible. It is God's word telling us how he wants us to live, how he wants us to treat our neighbor, how he wants us to honor our father and mother. Everything that we have questions about can be answered in the Bible. It's our instruction manual. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about traditions and following God's word. And I hope to see you there. I'll be there tomorrow morning, and I hope to be able to wave at you guys, and I'll have something for you guys to follow along during the sermon as well. I hope to see you then. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.